first day before you wallered her out. This is good. This feels real good. Good to be home. Everybody's coming to the party.
Alright, what the fuck, man? We gotta get this shit together, guys!
set up. Not that there was any importance of stuff to see, but I was helping Dale here. He brought those reels. I was helping him unload. Before I knew it, skid steer was up there. Stand by. The skid steer was on my trailer, already hooked up, and took my last chain off. I was like, whoa. And yeah, so I was trying to save on card space because we were waiting for the skid steer, so I'm like, well, I'll put it on the headache rack and waste an hour worth of space on the card when I'm waiting, because I'm more or less saving the card when I get to do some of these shacks, you know? We got to move the whole trailer park. So yeah, that's where we're at. And then as soon as I got there, I was also flustered because kicked in the fucking winch, and I went to winch down at nothing. I was like, huh. It's like maybe they had to undo some hydraulic lines when they put new springs on for some reason. They turned the valve off, which would be bad because I already drove for an hour and a half. Crawled underneath there. I'm like, no, valve's still open. I put my hand on that shaft, slid. I was like, what the fruit looping? But the set screw was still there, so I just bumped it to the right spot. I was lucky enough to have the right size Allen key. Not that it's a very great place to get into, but it's tight. We made it from Caroline over to Rocky. I stopped again at the co-op card lock where there was pavement. Got underneath there again just to double check because I'm stressed out about it. We're on our way to Edson. We will red Loctite. I don't know what they put on it before, but it's made it a couple weeks. We're at the point now where we're just gonna tack weld it. I'm like, gotta do something. I want to say that I've seen certain ones, they use a nut and bolt, run the bolt in till it bottoms out, chase the nut down against the collar, and even double nut that. I don't know if, I thought I've seen that before. That might be, maybe a set screw just won't stand there long and it just vibrates out eventually. So we're stuck behind some guy with a holiday trailer. I'll give it one more shot. Like, I'm pretty sure they said blue Loctite. And I'm like, dude, I'd put red. Whoa, what's going on here? And, yeah.
But sometimes the Sunchild Road Lisa traffic's always moving along there.
Yeah, you got that right. I was thinking about it as soon as I seen him turning right. I was like, should I? I'm like, it'll be just the same. But anyways, Edson, we get NASCAR style pit stop and carry. kid was driving this again. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in here. Bye, truck. Let's go and get some parts. I guess the keyway fell out again. So it's super lucky that I didn't have more catastrophic failure. When I tightened up the screw, I must have just nailed it, right? Which is strange. I'm like, our mechanic said there's no way it can fall out this time. The keyway, that is. But the set screw can fall out. Sounds like a little bit of rocker noise or valve lifter noise. Oh, it's not warm yet. Hi, how's it going today? Cypress. That's square stock right there, I think. Please, and thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. When you get into some of the orders. One little piece of steel to bring this C5 down to 0. That's right, don't look around what the rest of the world's doing. You just go. I was backing up. What's that noise? Needs a new power steering pump. Man, everybody wants to leave at the same time. Fuck off. Stupid parking lot.
Your body's got me weak. Your motor is you make a sinner out of me.
this is in pretty good shape. This is a change for once. Of course, forestry guys know how to maintain a road and keep it so a guy can get a load of logs in and out of here nice and quick, not smash the shit out of his truck. They said it's pretty good for a while, but it does get a little bit rougher. But I'll take this over washboard any day. See how they keep all the loose gravel is pretty much off the surface, so you don't get the washboard. Fucking mint. Looks like they've done a lot of maintenance out here since the last time. I don't think I've ever been out here in the daylight. Oh, it's windy out there. I've been out here lots, like in the middle of the night. Did a few like pump switch outs for like service rigs and stuff, and it was like middle of the night. Snowstorm. I think the very last time I was out here was like ice fog all the way out here since I left Hinton. It was brutal. And then I think I slept the night once I got loaded. Yeah. Once I got back out to 40 there, it was a snowstorm somewhere in between here and the way out. It was a snowstorm, and then I was the first person on the highway, and that it's narrow pretty much from here into Hinton, so it's like white line, edge of pavement. You gotta keep on your toes when you're wide. Pain in the butt. Uh-oh, soft spots. So much better than the T800. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna go out here to the 4000 road, turn onto it, go like another 20 kilometers, and he said supposedly there's a football-sized pullout. And I'm like, sweet. Sun's about to go down behind the clouds. Nice area coming out here. I love coming out here. Yeah, a couple times a year would be nice, but it seems like more or less like once a year maybe is all I ever get. I like the area. I like the terrain because it can be challenging at times. There's lots of good hills back in here. A lot of these roads, some branch off of here. I can't remember if it's out here there's a road called the Elevator Road. I can't remember if it was here or from Highway 43 and then, but that was a pretty sweet road. I don't think I've ever been on any road out here that wasn't dull. Let's say that. There's all like steep grades, nothing like West Coast logging, but it's definitely right beside it. It'd be the next best thing. I'm sure some of these loggers would be like, John, some of these hills out here are just as good as the West Coast. They don't have water breaks. But anyways, keep trucking along here. We keep making vid as long as the sun is out. I found a spot, I guess. There was a security gate and I was like, oh no, did I go too far? Because you know, they're like, buddy's like, yeah, go like kilometer 20 and there should be a big wide pull out on the side of the road. You never said anything about security gate, but the 20 I was going versus what the road started at like kilometer 7. So I'm like, oh, did I go too far? Look at these thick toothpicks. We got chopsticks for the next 20 years here. So we'll camp out here and load up in the morning. Sun is still just barely setting down. There was some sweet clouds. You guys hear something? Oh, light in the face. Oh, that sounds glorious. Glad to have it back for a week. Then it'll be CBIP time. Seen one black bear not too far down. Just after it got too dark to have the camera on, I seen a black bear. I was like, damn it. All right, we'll see you guys in the morning. probably the biggest log neck I've ever seen. This year's wood coming at you live from Forestry Trunk. There's a radio channel, but nobody's using it. Just us. Calling every odd one. The must calls. And then, yeah, you just come around a corner, truck. I'm like, okay, thanks. Thanks for letting me know you were coming there, even though we've been calling wide. It was south or north, you know? Oh, Kyle's getting way ahead of me. He's got big power. It's twisty. Ouchie, ouch. So yeah, camp. The whole trailer park is coming over here. Leaving Cord's new camp location. Any more shacks on their way in from North Swanson? Guess not. So yeah, this will be all full of camp here eventually. It's nice that it's all matted. Now we'll go back to Hinton, get fuel, and mosey back out to location where I slept last night. Oh, it's kind of windy out. I would like to barbecue. But last night I was rocking the truck while I was sleeping. And right where we park is pretty high, and it's windy right now. We're in the trees, so barbecue might be out of the question. So yeah, one round trip pretty much takes your day. They had, I don't know if they got 50 loads at this location that we did today, and then they got another 50 that are out on Simonette by Little Smoky that are coming all the way around to, I don't know, I can't remember where he said they were going, but that guy's napping in his hoe. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much take part until I hour out, and then I'll go home, reset, and then we'll see if I want to do more or not. Not very friendly. Jeez. But yeah, I don't know how I'll conform this all into a video. I'm sure I'll figure out a way somehow, but well, obviously not going to show loading shack after shack. That's what I'll be doing for like the next 4 days, if that. Let's take a rain check on that. The next 37 hours, so we're like 2 more days and then out.
pick up 4127.
Oh man, that's a John. What time is it now? 8. We left here at 7 a.m. from right here. Oh boy. This all looks like pretty seasoned firewood if you ask me. Hello? God damn it. My gloves are always MIA. I just got fuel. Where could they be? Uh-oh. What? I had that small panic when I had a flat tire. I wonder if I left my gloves out there. I must have, because they're not here. Ton of crack, open another pair. There's a pair. So yeah, I was, I forgot I don't put it up there anymore. Checking my tires when I was getting fuel and just one on the trailer, flat. Checked it when we hit the pavement when we got off this gravel here, off the FTR. And everything was good. So it was on my going out on the Emerson out there. And then, yeah. A freaking hook. Or not a hook, but yeah, look at this stuff. This is like, that is dry. Oh, fuck yeah. Could use another couple months, but it's pretty much there. I wonder how long this stuff's been here. I seen a guy parked here in his pickup when I went by. Coming out loaded, I was like, oh, I bet that guy's getting firewood. I totally would. I see it all over the place. There's like piles. I know most of it's usually green, but this stuff looks like it's been here a while. So I don't even know. Can you do anything with it once it's dry? Use it at the mill once it's dry, or is it no good? Do sawmills only processed wet green lumber? Or does it sit in? No, I see it going down the road with green stuff hanging off it, so it must go to the mill green. It's not sitting out here getting seasoned before it goes to the mill. Obviously, because it takes like over a year. Firewood standards, we'd wait like 2 years. This has been driving me nuts. That was twisted. I put, oh, it wasn't this truck. It's 302. I put new glad hands on them. And make sure you tighten the glad hands so they sit straight. That's not right. That was right. Raw. But I hate it. It always lies right where the sling catches it. Checked the shaft when I left South Swanson there, and everything looks good. But it made it a couple weeks last time. I wonder what I did with my fucking gloves. I know what I did. The fucking put them on top of the console when I went to get a receipt at the UFA. Maybe they'll still be there tomorrow. I got a bad habit of doing that. I don't do it all the time, but I've done it a few times. I would have like lay the gloves, because the UFA one, it's like way taller than me. So I put my gloves up there, and it wasn't giving me a receipt, and I was getting mad.
Denied, denied, approved.
Then I finally got it and forgot the gloves.